Women especially are more embracing this idea of this is a new retirement. Women don't talk about this enough. They don't talk about money.
No.
If we take the initiative to invest, we are better than men at investing.
I want to ask you, what is the average age that you see people retiring, like literally stop working?
Yeah, so the average retirement age is about 65, and I think it's because that's when you can get Medicare. So you can.
You actually see that? I thought it was less.
I would have thought it was older. I
You
would have
did,
thought,
huh?
in my bubble, I hear a lot of, my parents' friends, like, I'll push it a couple more years. The longer you wait, the more you get back, So I would have thought it was older, but it sounds like it's right on the money when they can cash out and just take a break.
I thought it was younger. I thought it was 62.
Now, 62 is when you can take Social Security, but the issue is if you're going to retire at 62 and take Social Security and you're not working and have health coverage, you got a 3-year healthcare gap that you have to cover before Medicare at 65. It's kind of silly that's how the system works. Yeah. So you see people waiting because they can't retire at 62. Now, I actually see some of my friends, and I'm still a Gen Xer. I'm like on that edge. So I'm
not sure what it is. I just know people call me a millennial, and I think I'm on the cusp. I don't even think I'm actually a millennial.
I play the Gen X card. I'm like, I'm Gen X for the rest of my life. But I see people my age that are retiring, which is younger than 65.
Of course.
And I'm like, dude, like, how are you doing that? But I don't want to retire. I mean, I love what I do.
Right.
I'm having fun.
Right.
I mean, I just want the freedom to go play pickleball with Lana, go hike or
ski.
do stuff with my friends. So I call it semi-retirement because I don't think until my brain doesn't work, I don't think I will do anything other than what I do. I mean, I might tweak it a little bit, but it's just fun and keeps your brain sharp and stimulated. But so I think more people are semi-retiring. So
that makes sense.
Yeah. So I just met up with a woman in Sugarloaf last week. She retired from Fidelity actually at 55. Now at 57, she's doing something else. So she retired.
Right.
And she retired early-ish at 55. Yeah. But she's doing something else.
Right.
Not because financially she has to, but because she got bored.
Yeah.
She's like, what do I do now? Right. And that's the issue. Like people are like, I want to retire because my friend retired at 60 and dropped dead at 61. Like you hear that too.
I know you hear that a lot.
Right?
We hear that our classmates, you hear something, you say, oh my goodness, like life is so short. But I have to say, Lynn, I agree with you. Some people can retire because they are burnt out, bored, whatever, right? That is one severe. And I agree with that retirement only because of health. Right. 100%.
100%.
But then I also agree on you and I thinking of like you just scale back or you find something within your industry that you really can thrive and enjoy.
Right.
So you're still not retired, and it's so funny, people say, well, you'll never retire. Well, it is a retirement because it's a retirement of going full-fledged, or you're at this spot where you got a different angle within your
lifestyle.
Yes, right? Yeah. Because we don't want to stop doing, but you realize when it's starting to take away from your lifestyle, then you're going to back away. So I think exactly what you're saying, semi-retired. It's not like where my dad, it took him 3 times to retire. He was in his 70s when he finally retired. Like, Dad, no, you don't have to go back to work. And he's like, no. And then he'll stay home for a couple of weeks. I'm going back. But I also think people can take a year off. 100%. We're seeing people take
sabbatical. Yeah.
They take a sabbatical. They take a year off. I know an attorney friend of mine took a year off, came back, jumped right back in and started working again. I think that is all about your planning.
Yeah.
So whether you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, I want to take, look, I'm seeing more people at my age even taking 3 weeks to 3 months and still working.
Yeah.
But they have the plan in place where it just gives them that ease of like still enjoying their life.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't feel like that ball and chain. Remote work has changed the nature
True.
too.
Very true.
True.
So I do encourage people, if they think they will need to work or want to work, because continuing to earn money in those traditional years and not pulling all of what you need from your retirement savings, that's a huge boost. So I do encourage people that if they feel inclined to do any kind of work, it's a good thing for a lot of different reasons, but to try it out. before you get to retirement. Figure out what it is you want to do, maybe something that you do differently, or pivot, or take your expertise and do consulting. Women especially are more embracing this idea of this is a new retirement. This is her retirement. This isn't my grandmother's or my grandfather's retirement. Retirement is really changing. Some people want to get rid of the word. I actually don't have a problem with the word because it means freedom to a lot of people. It means, and if you have the financial means, it can mean, financial freedom, but it also gives you freedom to choose how you want to spend your time.
Yeah.
Because as you get older, you appreciate time a lot more. And I think people are like, damn, why am I sitting in this office each and every day when I could be out doing more fun, freedom, freedom releasing things. Yeah, stress free. I mean, stress is horrible. People are just, especially in this country, so flippin' stressed, and it's a killer.
Share before we wrap up. Yeah. Share your plan that you put out there that I saw. I'm going to give you let you put a little plug in.
Yeah.
But share that so that if people want, women want to, men too. You said it could be either one.
Yep, I have both. So the advisory practice is your retirement advisor in Leominster, and that's where we do full license, fiduciary. You want a financial plan, great. Reach out. But for my platform, Her Retirement, I offer a website, herretirement.com, where my goal is to help women of all ages get prepared, educated about all of these health, wealth, and happiness issues. And I have what's called a retirement readiness quiz. So you can take it. It's a 25-question quiz.
That.
Yeah.
We'll need a link to that.
You take the quiz, and then it generates through the wonderful technology of AI. It generates a report that's customized to you and gives you your score. And tells you how ready the software thinks you are for retirement, and then gives you a whole bunch of next steps to better prepare. It's all about being prepared. And then it's all about getting her done. That's my favorite expression. I gave my girls hats when they went off to college that said "Get her done," and they're like, "We won't be wearing these."
But thank you.
Because I say it all the time. I got sweatshirts. Get her done. Get her done.
Yes.
Because I just want more women to. It's one thing to get educated, to listen to a podcast, but it's another thing to go freaking do it. Like, stop talking about it. Yeah. Like, get a plan and follow the plan. Get her done.
This was so helpful.
Yes.
I've always learned something from these podcasts. I think it's exciting, and I think that people can find you where. Just remind us where we can find you.
Yeah, you can go to www.yourretirementadvisor.com. You can go check out that website, or you can go to herretirement.com.
Yep.
Check me out there. And the most important thing that people can do is I always say, don't let friends and family retire broke. So pass it on. Like, women don't, 100%. Specifically women in this case, sorry guys, but women don't talk about this enough. They don't talk about money.
No.
Right.
Men don't talk about it sometimes for other reasons, because sometimes they think they're smarter and, they know everything. But women, we need to talk about it because we're willing to ask for directions. Like, men don't want to ask for directions.
No, I know.
We want to ask for directions, and we can talk to our friends.
Yes.
So I'm like, talk about this more, ladies.
And we're great multitaskers. So we can get it done.
And we are better investors. It's proven if we take the initiative to invest, we are better than men at investing.
There we go.
Proven.
You heard it from the source.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, ladies. This is awesome.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us on our latest week's segment.
Yes.
If you liked it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if there's anything that you'd like to see in the next segment, leave a comment below.
Yes.
Thanks
and you
again.
can find Ivana or myself at Coldwell Banker in Leominster. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thanks, ladies.
Awesome.
All right, ladies, if you're over 50 and you're starting to think, am I ready for retirement? Let me save you some Googling. You don't need a better calculator. You need a better plan and the right people around you. That's what you'll find inside my Her Retirement Collective. It's smart, it's supportive, and it's made just for you. So come join us. Let's get you happier, healthier, and wealthier. You can learn more about the collective at herretirement.com.